I would like to apologize to every one of you because of my one more engagement. I had to come a little late here, nearly not little, almost 15 to 16 minutes late here. So that because of that, the program's schedule got little disturbed. For that disturbance and coming late, I apologize to every one of you. Sri Honorable Deepak Jainji, Director General of FII, the MPs from Bharatiya Janata Party who represent West Bengal in the Lok Sabha, Dr. Sukant Majumdarji, Dr. Subhash Sarkarji, Jyotirmay Singh Mahatoji, Raju Bishtaji, and Dr. Jayant Kumar Royji. We have a huge bunch of doctors in Bengal's MPs from BJP. And we have one more doctor also again, Dr. Anirban Ganguly, who is the director of the Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Research Foundation and our host of today's meeting, Manya Hitendra Mehta ji. Hitendra Mehta ji, just when introducing he started telling world's biggest party, Vishwa ke sabse bada party. Till that half of the sentence I will also agree. विश्व के सबसे बड़ा पार्टी का एक छोटा कार्यकर्ता मैं भी हूँ, हमारे जैसे करोड़ों कार्यकर्ता है. तो इतना मैं इसको लेवल फील्ड में ला करके then I will start my words. As we know, today we are discussing about what ails economy of West Bengal and what is the way forward for West Bengal's economical revival. Since we have 4 or 5 MPs to speak, I will not go much into the politics that is plaguing West Bengal now, and that will not be the subject of today's discussion also. So I don't want to cross the boundaries of it. Though I belong to a political party, we too do little bit of politicking, but never it is against the economic prosperity of a particular region, nor it is against the society of a particular region, and never it will be against the national integrity and the national unity of this country. With this bottom line, the problem with the society of 21st century and the problem with the general Indian politics and the problem with particular West Bengal politics is, the problem is it doesn't have a bottom line at all. In Kannada, there are some people who are from Bangalore also here. If they know a little bit of Kannada, there is one iti and miti. That word is there in Sanskrit also. This iti and miti. There is one bottom line. Don't behave or act below a certain level. And don't act too much also. There are two things. It is there in English also. Not below a bottom line, not too much beyond a man. There is always a society or whatever it is, all the establishments, all the institutions, they always require a balance between. They have to, it is not a line. You can't travel on a line. Even while our Sri Kumarji is traveling on a vehicle now, it can't, his car cannot drive on a single line. And though there are lines, there are 3 lines in any highway, 4-way highway, there will be a rightmost line which is near the median, and there will be a middle line, and there is a left line. That indicates that follow the line, but be within the parameters, be within the boundaries. So the society also, there is one iti, that's the bottom line, and there is one miti, and there is one top line. Don't go below this bottom line, and don't try to reach yourself outside the top line. The problem is Bengal today, I'll just complete that in 2 sentences. There is no bottom line for it also. It doesn't have any bottom line for politicking. It doesn't have any bottom line for bad governance. It doesn't have any bottom line for doing politicking in a crisis like COVID also. COVID also. It took us to move heavens and this thing out to bring the testing level of West Bengal to what is happening today. And one of the ruling party's MP daily trumpets that this is the number of tests that is happening. But what was that before we started exposing it? It is there in front of everybody. It is there in the on the social media also. It was one of the lowest. After we hit the streets, after we started exposing them, all the kinds of politicking, even during crisis, also we have seen to it. This is the bottom line where we should not go below. But the problem is with Bengal is right from 1967. I am not telling only this decade. Right from 1967, people are occupying the high pedestals of government. People are occupying the high pedestals of the state who doesn't have bottom line at all and who always act above the top line. Who doesn't have bottom line at all and who act always above the top line. That has been the major thing that has been happening over the last 40 to 50 years in Bengal. What Bharatiya Janata Party intends to bring is, we too have an ideology, but that ideology is guided by a simple economic factor called Antyodaya, bring prosperity in a section of the people who are at the bottom of the pyramid, so that they will drive the economy also. Because in India, 80% of the society is in the bottom of the pyramid. The rest is a very steep pyramid in India. 80% of the society. In West Bengal or Paschim Bengal, it may be little more also. The 80% of the society at the bottom of the pyramid, BJP acts, BJP's policies and BJP whatever it does, it is always to see that this 80% of the section of the, it is like an elephant. It is not like an ant. It is like an elephant. When elephant moves, all other things also move along with an elephant. This 80% is like an elephant which has to be moved to the top. At least it has to come to the lower middle class, or it has to come to the middle class, so that the country can prosper. If one single person who creates wealth, it gets limited only to one single person, then the country cannot come up, society cannot come up. It is the bottom of the pyramid that has to move also. They should also cultivate some entrepreneurial skill at the local level. If not at the global level, they should cultivate some entrepreneurial skill at the local level, so that they can look after themselves, they can look after the family, and also they can see to it that they can give employment to 2 or 3 more people. At least, I am telling you. At least. And there are crores of people. When I tell, the Bengal was so around 80 years back. Around 80 years back, it was so. It is not so now. Because for the last 50 years, people who don't have bottom line at all, as far as the social conduct is concerned, as far as the governance machinery is concerned, people who don't have the bottom line at all, they have occupied the high pedestals of government and administration in Bengal. It is our bad luck. It is our bad luck. The other day, 3 days back, when addressing the CIA, Honorable Prime Minister mentioned a very famous sentence, which I had learnt in my primary school days. What Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. But what is the case now? It is not. There is no thinking from Bengal. There is no thinking. What Bengal was thinking yesterday, the whole country is following it today. But Bengal has forgotten it. Not individuals, but a system and the society. I am telling. The Bengal has forgotten it. I went to Shivkashi in Tamil Nadu. Shivkashi is very famous for cracker industry. Shivkashi is very famous for matchboxes, matchsticks. Shivkashi is very famous for printing. I had been to a senior industrialist house for breakfast. They took me there as part of our social outreach. And I just asked him, why Shivkashi? It is not a big city like Kolkata or Hubli or something. It is not a big city. Around, I think, 20-25 years back, it was not. It might have been a big village. Now it is a town. At best, it is a town. But that Shivkashi is world center for crackers. That Shivkashi is world center for matchsticks. And that Shivkashi is in national center for printing. If you want to printing at the cheap cost, you can go to Shivkashi anytime. The agents are there across the country in all major cities. Then while having food, he just told me, I just asked him, how come Shivkashi became center for all these activities? He told an interesting thing that I want to share with pride in front of people of Bengal. He told in 1913, luckily I had been to the same house. He told in 1913, 3 generations before my forefather, there were 4 brothers. 3 generations before my generation, there were 4 brothers. Out of 4 brothers, in 1913, 3 brothers went to Kolkata. 3 brothers went to Kolkata. They stayed there for 2.5 years. They learned the art of making small-time crackers. They learned the art of handling this gunpowder, and they learned the art of making matchsticks. And they came here in 1917, and they started a small industry. And that small industry, you believe it or not, Shivkashi now houses 11,000 MSMEs in printing sector, matchbox sector, and cracker sector. 11,000 MSEs. I am telling you this official number. 11,000 MSEs. Where was the root for it? It was the Calcutta. Calcutta was the root for it. But what is there in Calcutta now? It has donated everything to Shivkashi. Unknowingly. Over a period of 80-90 years, there is most of the things have traveled to across the country. People from there. Why? People cannot sustain there because of the bad policies. People cannot sustain there because of the bad environment, and people cannot sustain because of the bad governance that is there. That is one part of the story. We are there on the ground. We will throw out the government and see to it that the good governance come to Bengal also. When I tell good governance, we have model. We have UP. Any one of you can come and visit UP, Uttar Pradesh. One district, one product. Now it is taking root, and the Prime Minister wants to follow that model of Uttar Pradesh, one district, one product across the country, to see that all 700 districts of the country will have a global brand product from that particular district. There is Pratapgarh in UP, which is now becoming very famous for Amla. Like that, I can put almost all districts in UP, which are slowly getting to the global brand set, which are slowly getting to the global standard. One district, one product. And now the Honorable Prime Minister, in his Atmanirbharta package also, they have decided that across the country, not where there are Bharatiya Janata Party government, not where there are Bharatiya Janata Party government. Across the country, all 780 districts, they will have a policy where one district, one product will be that it gets up so that it will become a global brand. We have Madhya Pradesh for 6 long years, when Shivraj Singh was the Honorable Chief Minister of State, which was recording 20% agricultural growth, unheard of in any country. Unheard of in any country. The size of Madhya Pradesh, 20% annual growth. And we have Gujarat. 60 years ago, 70 years ago, what was Kolkata port for India? We have Gujarat, where Kandla port is today. It is for India. 60, 70 years back, it was Kolkata, which has ruled the root of it. But now Kolkata has got competitor, not only in Kandla and even in Eastern Shore. It has Paradeep as a competitor. It has Visakhapatnam as a competitor. And on Western Shore, it has got, I will let alone the Kochi and the Mumbai, I will let alone. But it has competition in Madgaon, and it has serious competition from Kandla, because everything now, as Deepak Jainji mentioned, everything now is going to Western Coast. Why? It's the biggest. Nothing has changed. पश्चिम बंगाल तो गंगा के गोद में ही है, गंगा तो भागे नहीं वहां से. She didn't run away from West Bengal. She is there. She is flowing. She is flowing even during summer days also. The Ganga Sagar, the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, that is also there only. No water has drained from Bay of Bengal. It is also in the same way. The rains are coming. People are there. Ganga is flowing. All big rivers are there. Bay of Bengal is there. The ports are there. Everything is there. What is absent? The tea is growing. It has got the same the brand names also from West Bengal. It has got all the brand names. Everything is there. What is missing is that is the last link. That is the last thing. That is the governance that is missing. We need to have a strong word on the governance, which at the end is the channel out for everything. You can do anything, but without governance, which provides policy, the governance which provides infrastructure, not only physical, but also manufacturing infrastructure, social infrastructure, like hospitals and schools. The governance, it provides the infrastructure. When that is absent, then every part of the country, it will become like West Bengal if that is absent. I'm not demeaning a state. I'm not demeaning a society. I'm not demeaning anything there, because everything else is in the same way. Everything else in the same way. You come to Bangalore, I can tell you hundreds of people with Bengali surname who are in higher positions, middle-level managerial positions, in higher positions of Karnataka, software companies. I can tell you hundreds of names. Because I grew up in an area where I used to cycle my way to my primary school and high school. Every day I was passing in front of Bengali Association, which was a very old, famous institution of Bengal. I know many of them by name. You go to Mumbai, you have it. You go to Ahmedabad, you have it. You come to Delhi, you have it. What is that? Why they can't do it there? Why they can't do it there? It is because the environment that has been 50 years. And I'm not going to mean low-level politicking by telling only because of the present regime. No, I'm telling till 1967. From 1967, the unnecessary trade unionism. Yes, labor interests have to be taken care of. It has to be taken care of. We are votaries of labor interests. It cannot be that the labor interest can be mortgaged to a capitalist. We can't do it. Yes, there has to be a cushion by the government that the labor interest at all. But it is not that every day you take out a झंडा पकड़ करके सामने बैठ जाइए मुर्दाबाद मुर्दाबाद. ऐसा भी नहीं होता है. ऐसा नहीं होता है. It cannot be so. It happened for 40 long years, and now it is whatever is happening today. We are looking at it now. We are looking at it. Does the Bengal deserve it? No, it doesn't deserve. Does Bengal deserve it? Not at all. It doesn't deserve it. It was at the pinnacle of economical activity of India. It was not an also ran state. It is not an also ran state. There are hundreds of numbers I can quote. I don't want to quote it today because neither I am an expert in that subject. So I don't want to quote numbers. But Bengal, through Kolkata port, was at the pinnacle of the economical activities. You see the number of banks that originated in Bengal. The stock exchange, that was also, though I think Mumbai was older, but Kolkata was bigger also. You name an industry, it started in Bengal. You name a scientist, as Deepak ji told, they were born in Bengal. It may be Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray or Jagdish Chandra Bose. You can tell hundreds of names. And their inventions, Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray, he was the architect of all phosphates and nitrates which we produce now, which is used in farmers by farmers in agricultural field. He is the father of phosphates and nitrates. And because of that, the manufacturing industry started in West Bengal, which slowly started moving out because of bad governance. The governance is the cushion for everything, on which the education thrives, on which the health system stands, on which the economic activity starts, on which the people also, like the yesteryear's Raja, the Maharaja, उनके आस्थान में तो सभी लोग रहते थे, कलाकार उनके आस्थान में, पंडित लोग उनके आस्थान में, व्यापारी लोग उनके आस्थान में. The governance is so, on which rest all other activities, and that itself crumbles, and that governance doesn't have the lower limit at all. That is the at all. Then what we see is the present situation of Bengal. We have to take it out from here. We have to move out from here because Bengal doesn't deserve this place. As Honorable Prime Minister told the other day, just around 3 to 4 days back, he told it is the eastern main door for our country. Number one, I want to request in front of every industrialist who is sitting here and also my fellow MPs in from Bharatiya Janata Party, don't look inward, start looking outwards. Many times when you start looking outward, then you'll see the potential of ourselves. Many times when you look inward, we become defensive. बंगाल से असम, बंगाल से बिहार, बंगाल से यूपी, ऐसे मत देखिए. बंगाल से भूटान, बंगाल से बांग्लादेश, बंगाल से नेपाल, along with that through Andaman Nicobar, which is at hands distance from you, with proper communication network. It may be sea route or something. That Southeast Asia is on the laps of Bengal through Andaman Nicobar. But many a time we totally start looking inward, then we start looking at Assam. Our own competitors. We become competitors among themselves. Among ourselves, we will become competitors. My second request is, the first request is the first requirement for the revival is the governance, that we will also do it. And the major portion of the responsibility rests with us. You give us another 1 year time and we will give you many good news to you. But the second, later, then it is a challenge that has to be taken up by the society also. While doing it, can we start looking outwards also? Now it is not low aim is the crime. Yes, we are today at the rock bottom. When I tell rock bottom, individually we may not be at the rock bottom, but as a state and as a society, we are at the rock bottom. The educational standards, the admission to the technical institutions, it may be diploma or ITA or engineering or the medical college, admission to the institution, the GDP percentage, the per capita income, the agricultural output, the amount of land that is there with that is being cultivated in Bengal today, every single one of the numbers, every single one of the statistics in 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, till 1962. Until 1962, it was either in first position or second position or 13th or third position. Now you don't search at all and go to the bottom and start searching there. It will be somewhere around 18th position, 17th position, 21st position, 15th position. Till 1962, it was in 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 or 5. But after 1962, why you have to search at the rock bottom? Why you have to search at the rock bottom? This is the problem that has plagued with it. People started moving out. It was easy for them to move out. It is very difficult to bring about a change. It is very difficult to create. It is very easy to move out. And we also cultivated a habit of moving out easily so that we can flourish anywhere. What does it become? What does it become? I know a train. I come from Bangalore, where there is an institution for mental health called NIMHAN. An express from Kolkata was called as Mental Expression, because there was no mental health hospitals in Orissa and West Bengal. That train used to carry patients who had neurological problems to Bangalore, so that they could get admission in NIMHAN, and that train was called Mental Express. And I think by that habit, our chief minister also called the migrant labor train as Corona Express. And a basic thing like a neurological institute, which is the basic requisite of a society, that was also not existent. And then we have to see what it is. The university environment where the knowledge sharing should happen, where the technical expertise should be transferred to the next generation. Now it has become an anti-national activity den or urban nexus den across the state. We need to worry about that also. We need to worry about that also. Keeping all these into consideration, taking all these into consideration, my only request for everyone is, we have to understand, we have to analyze what has changed in West Bengal after 1962 for that so drastic dip in all parameters. It is not in one single parameter. Again, I'm telling you, it's not in one single parameter. It has dropped down in almost all the parameters. Almost all the parameters. The history was wonderful. The present is worrisome. And the future looks bleak. No, it doesn't look bleak. With proper governance, I already told, if you can look at Uttar Pradesh, if you can look at Madhya Pradesh, if you can look at Karnataka, if you can look at Haryana, because of the governance and because of the entrepreneurial skill, if you look at Tamil Nadu, if you look at some other state like Telangana also, you can see what a small amount of good governance can bring about a very big change. And that good governance has to be brought to here. Bharatiya Janata Party government at the central level, under Honorable Narendra Modi ji, he has taken a firm stand, stand with conviction right from his day one. Right from his day when he started his campaign somewhere around August of 2013. I go back 7 years. Since August 2013, if you listen to his speeches, always he mentioned Ma Bharati ka one arm of Ma Bharati. If it is well nourished, and the other arm of Ma Bharati, if it is undernourished, then Ma Bharati cannot be the same Ma Bharati which we wish to see. A mother cannot have one arm undernourished and the other arm properly nourished. It cannot have it like it. A body cannot have. ये तो बाएं हाथ बहुत अच्छा है, दाहिने हाथ बहुत खराब है. ऐसा कोई शरीर नहीं रह सकता है. If you hear to his speeches, if you listen to his speeches, right from August of 2013, he has been making the same statement that he made in the CIA conference. It was not something new. Because of that only, he told, can Northeast become the organic hub of the organic capital of the world? Organic capital of the world. In the same way, can we see to it that all those Northeast organic products, they get their marketing branding from West Bengal and Kolkata? Can we look at it? Can we look at it? We have to look at the opportunities that is there in front of us. That the opportunities that is there in front of us. When I say we are the outlet for resourceful states in the Northeast, and we are also having as our neighbor, we have countries like Bhutan, we have countries like Nepal, and we have country like Bangladesh, and through Andaman Nicobar, we have a big world in front of us, which is open to everything. The big world open to us. Somebody needs to think that. Somebody needs to think that. And here we have to struggle so that we bring about the good governance. Can we do it? It's a small thing, like aspirational district. 131 districts under central government, they have been declared as aspirational districts. They have some 85 parameters. They have a 10-year target for it. 85 parameters, all basic parameters, not building some big building, only basic parameters, so that those people can be empowered. Those people can be empowered. Every single aspirational district which had these 85 parameters below national average, they are coming up to the national average, and some of them have gone beyond the national average also. A small thing. Out of 131 aspirational districts, 107 are in eastern parts of the country. Eastern parts of the country. When Pradhan Mantri ji Modi ji says, जब एक माँ भारती के बाएं हाथ undernourished है, दाहिने हाथ well nourished है, ऐसे माँ भारती स्वस्थ नहीं रह सकती है. तो माँ भारती स्वस्थ रहना है तो दाहिने हाथ भी और बाएं हाथ भी दोनों well nourished रहना चाहिए. It took out a step, well nourished. Small things. When I tell pyramid, the central government told Kisan Samman Nidhi. Get our country's farmers' average income is 8,300 rupees. You take it, and when people told that what big 6,000 rupees will make in the life of the ordinary farmer, our country's average farmer's income. You don't care for some tea estate plantation owner or some big people who have horticultural products. A small time farmer's average income is 8,300 rupees. And government told, I will give plus 80% of it, plus 70% of it. And government is giving 6,000 rupees per annum. This is the second year. In times of crisis, they gave advance 2,000 rupees. Why is the government of Bengal blocking it? This may look political sentence for many of the industrialists here, but 6,000, that 6,000 will not remain in the pockets of the farmer. It comes to market. It comes to market, small amount, but in lakhs of people, in crores of people's hands. Small amount, but in crores of people's hands. How much money went? 8 crore Kisan, 8 crore Kisan during this crisis, they got 2,000 rupees, 16,000 crore rupees. That doesn't remain in the pocket. It goes to market. It slowly starts movement in the market. Very small thing. Ayushman Bharat, 1 crore people have got treated. Not numbers, not policies, not budget, nothing. 1 crore patients have got treated across the country. Why the state is not allowing it to come inside? This is the problem of the government. This is the problem of the government. From here, we have to move. Low aim is crime. Again, I am telling, we should not low aim. आज यहाँ है, हम linearly सोच करके पश्चिम बंगाल में 2% का, 3% का, 4% का कुछ target रखेंगे ना. Our potential is huge. Our potential is huge. Our aim should be so that, our thinking should be so that, our implementation level should be so that our wonderful people from West Bengal who are creating wonders in other parts of the country and other parts of the world, they should come back and create wonderful things in West Bengal itself. Because if the West Bengal comes up, if West Bengal grows, I too have a selfish reason. If West Bengal grows, if West Bengal comes up, all the 8 other states from the north, they get a big helping hand. They get a big hand holding to come up. Now, along with the drain of Bengal, even the northeast also, it also cannot come up. If Bengal is on the right platform, then the northeast will get a best helping hand, best hand holding from the West Bengal. And that is the country's national selfishness also. Can we do it? Yes, we are doing it. And I am committing in front of the August audience that is there in front with me that we are working towards it. As Deepak Jainji told, we will work with you also. Because coming to power to make somebody a chief minister or to make some people some 18 or 19% MP and to make some 150 or 200 people MLA, it is not our goal. It is an instrument. Somebody becoming a chief minister, somebody becoming a member of parliament, and somebody becoming an MLA is an instrument for nation's welfare. It's an instrument for social welfare for us. From that day, our real work starts. For many, after victory, everything else stops. For us, after victory, everything starts. Everything starts. We don't rest on our laurels. We will work with you, not only you, with all cross sections of the society, with the educationists, with the health specialists, with the art and culture people, with everybody we will work together so that we can create a blueprint which can be used at the central level immediately and at the state level whenever the people bless us also. And we have that confidence. I'm not telling you, हमारे पास वो अहंकार नहीं है कि लोग हमारे साथ है, ऐसे नहीं बता रहा हूँ मैं, हमें एक ट्रस्ट के साथ. I'm telling you a trust that people will bless us in the coming assembly elections also. Before that, it will be helpful for the central government too. Before that, it will be helpful to the central government. Central government is one eye set on the eastern coast and the eastern Coromandel area of the country, including the northeast. And this has been our firm belief that unless this comes up, nation cannot travel far. Nation cannot travel, it cannot raise its bar because these have to come up. And by looking at it, we are looking at many of the out of the box solutions. When I told out of the box solution, again in the same breath, I told at the other around a few minutes back that we should not look inward. Bengal's entrepreneurship class, Bengal's industrialist class, it should not look inward. इसको यहाँ से दिल्ली भेजेंगे, इसको यहाँ से पटना भेजेंगे, इसको यहाँ से लखनऊ भेजेंगे, नहीं है. इसको हमने ढाका भेजेंगे, इसको हमने थिम्पू भेजेंगे, इसको हमने और कहाँ भेजेंगे, इसको हमने साउथ ईस्टर्न कंट्रीज को भेजेंगे, वहां से सारे दुनिया को भेजेंगे, ऐसे सोचने का जरूरत है. Because we have that capacity. There is a small block which requires a political and administrative angioplasty. It requires a small political and administrative angioplasty. Both of which we'll do. We are capable. Our MPs from here, they are doing it already. It is a little tougher task because the block is too much. So it is a little tougher task, but we will do it because we are also tough people. And the going gets tough. Then Raju Vishta or Sukant Majumdar or Subhash Sarkar people, they carry forward because they are also very tough, and we are in the process of doing a social angioplasty, and we are in the process of doing an administrative angioplasty so that the capacity of the West Bengal again start. बहुत लोगों को लगता है कि ये तो दिस इज ए कंपटीशन बिटवीन टॉर्टॉइस एंड हेयर, हमने बहुत जल्दी भागा, बाद में रुक गए और सभी दुनिया आगे बढ़ रहा है ना. इट इज बिटवीन द कंपटीशन बिटवीन टू हेयर्स, and we were weakened, wantedly weakened. We were not weakened, we were wantedly weakened because of wrong policies, wrong ideology, which is thrown out across the globe. Now it is thrown out of Bengal also. But the problem was, we from deep sea, we have gone to the devilfish tank. We have got rid of the deep sea, we'll get rid of the devilfish also, and we'll create an environment so that where the economic revival, it is not only a possibility, it becomes a reality also. It's not only possibility, but a reality also. And I will assure you with conviction that, I will assure you with conviction that we will work with every single one of you who is there through your institution and through you, along with you individually, to create a blueprint, to create a master plan, to create a vision document for West Bengal, so that West Bengal becomes a hub of global standards in many of the products that should come. We have to bring back the glory, and to see that it becomes a modern glory also. We have to bring back the glory. It was very glorious day. It was really a very glorious day. So we have to bring back all those glorious days again back to West Bengal now, to each and every individual, not only to some people, to each and every individual of Bengal. We have to see to it that it comes back to the same position it was before, and along with that, it will become the leader of the country. Because what Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow, was told not by some just what do you call pride Bengali or something like that. It was told by a pride Bengali maybe, but it was rehearsed in primary schools by people like us. Because we thought about Swami Vivekananda, who was from West Bengal. We read about Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. We read about Keshav Chandra Sen. We read about Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. We read about Rabindranath Tagore. And we also read about Acharya Prafulla Chandra Ray. We also read about Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose. There are countless people. I heard through a person that after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is no caste quarrel at all in West Bengal. It is something wonderful, which is plaguing the society across the country. But it all last 450 years, we don't have casteism. But then suddenly this communism came to us. There was no casteism. Yes, even today I can see and I can experience it. I can feel that there is no casteism in Bengal. And last 450 years because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he thought, and the country is thinking today. What Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. It's not just a statement with pride, and it was a practical statement which was accepted by all the people in the country. It was accepted by all the people in the country. Chandrasekhar Azad, who became a very great nationalist, and he became a very great revolutionary. He had his first cup of revolutionary tea in Kolkata. Dr. Keshav Balram Hedgewar, who started a world's biggest NGO called Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, he had his first cup of nationalist tea in West Bengal. It is not some Darjeeling tea, I'm telling you. It is a revolutionary tea, it is a nationalist tea. He had it in Kolkata. Kolkata gave many things to the country. West Bengal gave many things to the country. And today we have to give many things to the world. And this time it is not only to the country, not only to state, we have to give many things to the world also. The capacity is there. A change has to happen, and we are here to bring about that change. We will give our everything to that change, and we will work with you also shoulder to shoulder to create a blueprint which can be implemented later date, and which can be used by the central government immediately also. I assure you, in the presence of all our 5 MPs who are there here, and Dr. Anirban Ganguly, who invited me to this meeting, that we will work with you so that West Bengal gets its pride of place in the global arena as it was around 50 years back. Thank you.